Okay, now before I'm going to start this uh, video, everybody has been talking about this for the past few days, and it's so sad because I had gone to the butchers, I had bought so much quantity of liver, pig's bollocks. I even went for a donkey's bollocks because I know donkeys are strong. So I was thinking getting that donkey's bollocks is going to make everything so perfect. Anyway, before I drop this video, now I need to go and put on some shirt because apparently the Liver King, the Liver King had been a scam of the first order. So I'm gonna go put on some shirt so I don't look so stupid. I don't look like the fake Liver King. So I'll go put on my shirt. Excuse you. Okay, now let me jump right into it. The Liver King, everything has all been a scam. But to be honest, who was he really scamming? We all knew he was on some shit. At that age, you cannot look like that without adding some pew, 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 pew in the ass too. So before I jump right into that video, everybody has been doing this, so why not do it too? He's been cheating, he's been scamming, so we're gonna use that too to make some, at least put ourselves out there. So yeah, before I go into that video, if you can, there's no fakeness in this. If you can subscribe to the All in One Box YouTube channel, it's a channel which I'm going to be running. I've changed my other channel to the All in One Box because I don't just want to focus on fitness. I want to talk about stuff. I want to talk about fashion. I want to talk about investment, which I've also started to invest in Africa. Yes, I am a CEO of something which I'm not going to say now, but it's in the works. I'm actually paying the salary of 10 people who have families. So I can call myself a CEO because 10 people are depending on me for their living and to support their family, and which is awesome. And again, I decided to invest in 3 people. They might be my family members, but you always start from home. You cannot abandon your own people and think of supporting people outside your house who probably need your support. So yeah, awesome, happy about that. So let's jump right into it. First one is the apology from Mr. Liver King. No one Mr. Liver King, Mr. Pharmaking. This dude was spending 11,000 pounds on PEDs, steroids, and I don't even know. Some of us don't even know. We just say drugs. We don't know which is which, what does for this, what does for that. We don't know. So let's jump right into that apology.
A lot of people.
And so what's next? Is Mike O'Hearn going to be the next guy? Hey, everyone.
Embarrassed and ashamed because I lied and I misled a lot of people.
And so what's next? Is Mike O'Hearn going to be the next guy? Hey, everyone. I am not actually natural. I took PDs all along. Coach Greg, and in today's video, the Liver King admits to using steroids that he lied to us all along, and he goes over exactly.
He lied to us all along, but all along we knew he was. We knew he was on some things. We knew he was at that age, packing that amount of muscles in you, staying lean all year round. No, we knew.
why. And so I'm going to watch the video and respond and let you know, what do I think of all of this?
I've stated that this is a complicated topic, at least to me it is.
And so I personally don't think it's all that complicated. And so he was a fake natty, and now he's coming clean and saying, I'm not actually natural. But let's listen to why he says it's so complicated.
Before social media, I was rich and anonymous. And after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous.
And so he says it's very difficult to do things in front of the public eye. Well, not really. As long as you're honest, nothing is hard. If you explain things, say, I'm on HRT, I do this, I do that, this is the reasons, well, it is what it is. But as soon as you start lying, making up lies, that makes it much more difficult. One lie leads to the next, and sooner or later, you almost believe it yourself. You might even tell the world that it's duck eggs that got you all that muscle.
I've done steroids, and yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician.
And so this is the same as me. I abused steroids for years, approximately 10, and now I'm no longer abusing them. I'm on HRT prescribed by my doctor, making sure that I'm healthy.
Our young men are hurting the most, feeling lost, weak, and submissive. So I made it my job to model, teach.
You made it your job how? This is the same guy who was going around and calling people subprimal, saying he's all about primal, he's all about being natural, he just eats, he trains, he walks shirtless, which was one of them. Dude, if that was true, like all of us in Africa, we will be shredded, because basically that's what we do in Africa. We go to the farm, we work on food, we eat natural food, we sleep, that's all we do. But we are not shredded. We might be strong, but we are not shredded. Being strong and being shredded are two different things. So, cut that crap.
And preach a simple, elegant solution called ancestral living.
I guess it has nothing to do with having a multi-million-dollar company and spreading lies on how he got that physique. Because let's be honest, does he actually have to have single-digit body fat to promote people to not suffer from depression? Would it not be just as effective to have 15% body fat, live a healthy lifestyle, not be as jacked? After all, when you're as shredded as the Liverking, it can actually cause depression. It doesn't help it. When you're crash dieting, trying to walk around with 6% body fat year-round, that is not good for your mental health.
True.
It's in fact worse. Many people just starve themselves to look great, to look like the Liverking. And what results from that? Well, they then binge eat more than they did, gain a bunch of weight, and so they're yo-yo dieting. And as many of you know, when you crash diet, it will lower your testosterone levels, and that in fact can lead to depression.
I've been on several podcasts, and when asked if I've ever taken steroids, I've always said no.
He said no, categorically no, and he will never take steroid. So how can he sit there with a straight face and try to apologize? He's been to so many podcasts. Even Joe Rogan said this guy is on some shit. And he said, no, give me a chance and I'll come and defend myself. That's what he said. Give me a chance and I'll come and defend myself.
I don't touch this stuff, not gonna touch this stuff, never touch this stuff.
And so why couldn't he have just said, yes, I am prescribed whatever milligrams of testosterone a week, prescribed by my doctor, and it has nothing to do with my ancestral tenets. After all, when I make videos, I often will say I'm on 140 milligrams of test a week. We all know I abused steroids in the past. I was an IB pro bodybuilder. Now I'm on 140 milligrams each and every week, and I monitor my doctor. I still preach following the circle diet, that calories in, calories out is how you lose weight, and that you can get my freaking cookbook. I also have a harder than last time supplement company, of which is doing extremely well. And I don't have to lie and pretend that I'm natural in order to sell any of my programs.
True.
And so I don't know why he couldn't have just said, hey, I'm not actually natural. Would that not been the simple answer?
I convinced myself that this would overshadow the 36 years of working out, usually twice a day, without PEDs.
And so if he was 36 years natural and decided to go on hormone replacement, taking GH and so on, then why not just admit it? Why not just say, this is what I'm doing? Why not take away the...
Just like Amir Khan will say, Simples. Just admit it that you are not Liverking, as you say, but you are Pharmaking. That's simple. Nobody's gonna judge you. Nobody's paying that for you. Nobody is you. Nobody owns your body. You own your body. You do what you want to do with your body. Whatever you put in, nobody cares. But there's no point going around saying, no, I've never done this. I just eat, I sleep, I train bare body, I enjoy the rain, I ask, sorry, not ask, ice bath. I do the nine ancestral tenant or whatever he calls them. Who does that anyway? Nobody.
The stigma of using
This is not caveman time. This is modern world. We are in the 21st century where everything is so modern. Nobody wants to go back. Nobody wants to be caveman. Nobody.
HRT. All too often, people are scared to admit what they're taking. They're prescribed legitimate medication for their doctor and they keep it a secret. They don't want anyone to know because people say, oh, you're on HRT? Well, you're a cheater. You only have that physique because of what you're taking. Not because you trained for 36 years, not because you eat healthy or
This is very, very true. You only have that physique because of what you are taking. It's not the training. I can testify that I live freaking heavyweight. I've been doing this for a long time. But to be honest, do I look like someone who train? No, I don't. But if I go on whatever he was taking, I'm going to be a freak of nature because already I can train hard. I'm consistent. And now, if I was to, let's say, go compete, I would then jump onto that stuff, which is going to help pack me a considerable amount of muscle. But without that, we can be strong, yes. But to pack that amount of muscles, nine is impossible, especially with age. So let's carry on.
train appropriately, but it's
By the way, this is Greg Doucette. Greg Doucette was an IBBF or whatever bodybuilding competitor for a long time, and for maybe 20 years he's been on PEDs, and he doesn't lie. He says, "I am taking this. I took that. I am a coach. I coach people who take this, but he doesn't name names." And even now, he doesn't compete anymore, but he is still on some of that stuff. So he's a good guy to listen to.
all because of that drug. And
Me
so
personally, I don't because I don't want to take anything. I will never take anything. I don't even have the money anyway. The second one is I was born with one kid, so knowing my body, I'm lucky I never did.
he says he's now going to be open about it. He's going to talk about, say what he's taking. He says it's okay as long as you're being monitored by a professional.
Oh, Sigita, you destroy my video. Sigita. Sigita.
I'm sure most of you will agree. If your doctor's literally prescribing it because they think you need it more than you don't, then does that not make sense? Should you not be allowed to do that?
In 2021, when I was 43 years old, I didn't feel 100% physically or cognitively. So I went to get monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician.
It could have been that his testosterone levels were crushed from not eating enough food. You can't walk around like the Liverking as a natural athlete and think your hormones are going to be okay. We are not born to be this shredded. I don't care how many ancestral tenets you're following. It's not healthy to be this lean. Look at Tristan Lee. The guy was shredded. He's a teenager. Carnivore diet, eating all meats and so on. Does he look healthy? The guy has talked out about how he doesn't feel good, the pressure to look good, that he's been starving himself, training all the time, taking over 20,000 steps a day to get shredded. And more recently, he's upped his calories, training less, and feels 100% better.
It's also true that I've tried pharmaceutical grade growth hormone, and I finally found success in managing therapeutic levels in the normal range.
And so that remains to be seen. If he was in fact taking $15,000 a month worth of growth hormone, it's highly unlikely he was only in the normal range. But perhaps he'll speak to this, explain exactly how many IUs of GH he was actually taking. I'm sure everyone will want to know.
And no, I don't take any other steroids like nandrolone or winstrol, but I have tried them in
That is a lie. You've lied before, and you're still lying now.
the past without success.
Sounds like when Bill Clinton said he was smoking a joint, but he didn't inhale.
And didn't inhale and never tried it again.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. Really? Are you sure? And so he took Winstrol and Deca and it didn't work? It wasn't effective? Where is he getting this stuff that wasn't effective? I've never known anyone to take Deca and Winstrol and not notice anything from it, unless it's 100% fake.
Yes, it's also true that my blood chemistry got all
Well, I'm pretty sure if you take PDs and it's actually real and not fake, and it caused your blood work to get all cookbooked up, that it probably had some kind of an effect on you. That it probably helped to build muscle.
Nope. The Liverking brand has had nothing or at least very little to do.
So which is which? Nothing or at least very little? You say nothing and you say at least very little. Are you sure? Imagine you starting social media, starting a social media platform, and in a year you manage to amaze 1 million followers, subscribers, and then you say it didn't have anything to do with your business. Imagine 1 million followers, 1 million subscribers. Imagine you selling something just for £1 and 500,000 people buy that just for £1 every month. How much is that? Do the math and then decide for yourself.
With my business success.
That would be like saying that Coach Greg being on YouTube, that it did nothing for cookbook sales and supplements and so on.
Is that not just what I said?
I simply don't believe that. The amount of marketing you can do when you're as famous as the Liver King, it's absolutely unbelievable. And so to say, oh, I don't think it made that much difference, didn't really help me. Really?
By the way, before he started this Liver King bullshit, how many people did he know? He didn't have any social media following. He himself said it. He wanted to get to 1 million subscribers in a year's time. And when you have 1 million subscribers on your social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, what else have you got? I know in America they've got quite a number of social media platforms. Imagine when you advertise something on those platforms. So 3-4 platforms with close to 3-4 million subscribers. And those people believe in you. They will buy whatever shit you sell. And then you sit there and say, it didn't do anything to my business. Bollocks.
Nope. I've never had ab implants, ab etching, or any other plastic surgery.
Well, maybe not. He's lied to us in the past. Is it possible he's continuing to lie about a few things now? Is it possible that he's telling truth? Maybe. Is it possible that he's still continuing to lie but admitting a couple things? Maybe as well. Is he really only on 120 milligrams of test each and every week? Has he taken nothing else in the last year? He says he's done Deca, Nandrolone, as Winstrol in the past, growth hormone, peptides. And so how do we know how long he did those things? And how do we know he's only on 120 milligrams now? And so he says 85% of people suffer from self-esteem issues. And so I'm not going to debate that. I totally believe that. Remember that video of Liver King where he said, well, I feel fat, I have fat here, don't like it? Well, it was pretty obvious to me that Liver King probably doesn't like the way he looks.
And if I were going to go get liposuction, I'll tell you right now, it wouldn't be on the abs.
Where would you get it?
On the goddamn love handles that hang over the shorts.
When people say, I desperately want single-digit body fat, I want to look this way, I need to look this way, well, the chances are they're doing that because they don't like the way they look, they don't have a high self-esteem. But that doesn't give you the right to go and make YouTube videos and be a fake natty and say, well, I only did that because I have self-esteem issues. All that does is cause even more people to have self-esteem issues. You're saying, well, look at this Liver King. Look at this physique. Look at this freak. It's amazing. They compare him to themselves, and what do they think? Oh, I'm not as worthy as he is. Look how good he looks. And so people then will have even lower self-esteem. In comparison, if you say, hey, everyone, I have low self-esteem. I'm on HRT. I'm taking this, I'm taking that because I feel pressure to look a certain way. Can that not make a bigger difference? When you say, yeah, I look really good, but I'm taking this, people who are natural will not have to compare themselves to you.
This is why I do 12 to 15 blood-burning workouts a week, just to feel like I'm okay.
He doesn't like the way he looks, and so he's taking these things because it helps him. He feels so much pressure.
Still, I have to absolutely crush myself to do so, and I'm wrecked physically and cognitively, and hormone replacement has helped in a profound and significant way.
Why didn't you say that months ago? When people ask you, are you natural? Why could you not have said, well, I trained natural for so long, and then I felt depressed, and then I took HRT prescribed by my doctor. Now I feel so much better. I really want to help those 4,000 people a day who commit suicide, 80,000 who are attempting it. I want to help them. Perhaps if they took HRT, perhaps if they did what I did, they could feel better. But rather than that, perpetuates the lie, doubles down. No, I'm natural. Stop accusing me. Why are you even asking me? Well, why do you think?
Thank you to everyone for the support, the criticism, the love, the hate, and above all else, the loyalty.
And what is the general reaction? Well, I was reading the comment section, and what are most people saying? Well, I'll sum it up like this: respect for admitting it. And so it's like I've told other people in the past, other YouTubers, if you make
Anyway, we all have our own opinions. That comment where the guy said respect for admitting it, is it? So if you steal something and then lie that you did not steal it, and then when you're caught, you admit that you stole it, is there any respect in that? I don't think there's any respect. It's almost like it's fake it till you make it. As simple as that. Fake it till you make it. And when you're caught, what do? Apologize. Because to be honest, he shouldn't have apologized anyway. Because he's made so much money. He said he was making $100 million a month. So to be honest, what's the point apologizing anyway? You were making $100 million a month. That's what he said. So what is he apologizing for anyway? Is he gonna return the money? No. So apology is useless anyway. Anyway, Liverking or Pharmaking, you didn't have to apologize. You're rich. You should have just given us a middle finger and say, you guys go suck it. You're rich. Your bank account is massive. So anyway.
a mistake and you know that you're wrong and you admit it, say you're sorry, most people, they're going to move on. They're not going to dwell on this for years. And so as much as people wanted to hate on the Liverking, he's made one simple video and the majority of people who've seen it are saying, hey, it's okay.
Yes, that's the world of today. Fake it, fake it, fake it. And when you're caught, apologize. Hey, it was because my mental health was this. It was because I had low self-esteem. It was because that's what I did. That's why I did it. And even when they asked me, I lied. And when I was caught, blame it on your mental state. That's the world of today. We fake it. When we are caught, we apologize. And what happens? We move on to the next guy. Because there's going to be a next guy. He is not the first. He's not going to be the last. There are so many guys in line. For example, Mike O'Hen. Mike is the same. Mike says he's never used steroids. He's never used any PEDs. But this dude is like 52. He is what can I use? It looks like he was made. It looks like God, let's say the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, Hail Mary, the angels, they all partake in his making. That's how he looks. And he's 52. And he's strong as F.
You admitted it, we can move on. And so, what would have been the simple solution? Well, to admit what you're doing all along, never had to say he was natural, never had to have the lie, could have done the exact same thing. Hey, I'm on HRT and I eat a bunch of liver. And I do this and I do that. I walk around my
And by
shirt
the way,
off
he has
and
to
I
become a
scream Liver King.
bunch of liver.
What would have been wrong with that? But no, he decided to
blogs,
lie, say it was
how blogs,
natural, and
blogs,
finally he's been
now
outed and he's admitting
gonna do
he's
with that?
wrong. And so I guess it's time to move on. Let me know in the comments section. What do you think of his apology? Do you think it's real? Do you believe he's only on 120 milligrams a
No.
week? Do you believe he's on anything else? And looking for supplements, I have a company harder than last time, HLT Sups.
That's the game.
Please
Tell your
click
stuff.
the link in the description. Use code Greg,
Tell your
10%
stuff.
off. I'm on 140 milligrams a test a week. You can still buy all the supplements. They're all amazing. They all work. Please go and get them. Also, cookbooks, training books, coaching plans by me and my team. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm. Like the video if you liked it. Like it right now. Watch one of those two bloops. You don't have to watch them both.
Okay, what can we say? What can we say? We all know now that Liverking is now known as Pharmaking. But anyway, as I was saying when the video was playing, this is the world of today. Today, all you need to do is find something, stick to it, stick to the lie, stay as long as you can on the lie. And when you're caught and disprove, apologize and let the next person comes up with the next thing. And when he's caught, he will apologize, and the next person is going to come up with the next thing. And when they're caught, they will apologize. That's the world of today. All right. I know there's going to be a little bit of sound. That was my missus. She back from work. And that's why I need to make more money to have a bigger house so I can have a studio if I want to make this thing, if I want to really improve on the content, if I want to, it's not if I want to, I'm gonna fake it too. I'm gonna create a fake studio and say I bought a massive house with him and just so that when I'm caught, I'm also gonna apologize and say, guys, sorry. I'm very sorry. I needed to fake this because blah blah blah. That's how it works. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the all in one box channel. It's your boy D1W1 Banner King, and salute. No, don't forget to also like. Where am I watching? Oh, the camera. Yeah. Don't forget. I need to go. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment. If you also with those who are saying he's done the right thing by apologizing. And I'll see you in the next video. Try to, guys, please get me to 500 subscribers and I'll be happy. That's all I want, not a million. Salute.